I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They find some open field here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to fire one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes
a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a third down. To throw again. Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Dalton throwing on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give it. Two yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Hundley. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing, Hundley. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. He'll look to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
19. A handoff as they run the counter play. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin. win as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears claw one back. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. Barry. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Off the bootleg. Barry. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! 38, flex round!
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go!
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Here we go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watching now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watching now, Barney. Here we go now. Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney. Now let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barry. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Barry. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 37 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more